हेलो एवरीवन। एक बार फिर से स्वागत है आप सभी का हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल में। आज हम आपके लिए फिर से एक नया वीडियो लेके आए हैं। तो वीडियो को शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने हमारा चैनल अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो चैनल को ज़रूर से ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन दबाना बिल्कुल मत भूलें, ताकि हम फ्यूचर में कोई भी वीडियो बनाएं उसका नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले आपको मिल जाए। वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखिएगा। अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो अच्छा लगता है तो एक लाइक और कमेंट ज़रूर करिएगा। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। आज हम आपके लिए जो टॉपिक लेके आए हैं वो उस टॉपिक का नाम है रेवेन्यू। रेवेन्यू एक माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स का टॉपिक है। इस वीडियो लेक्चर में जो जो हम लोग ने टर्म्स डिस्कस किए हैं उसकी एक लिस्ट बना दी है मैंने, जैसे कि व्हाट इज़ रेवेन्यू, व्हाट इज़ द कंसेप्ट ऑफ रेवेन्यू, what is total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue, relationship between revenue concepts, relationship between AR and MR and TR and MR when the price is constant, and the relationship between AR and MR and TR and MR when the price fall with the rise in output, and the last two are break even point and shut down point। तो चलिए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। What is revenue? The amount of money that a producer receives in exchange for the sale proceed, that is known as revenue. Revenue refer to the amount that is received by a firm from the sale of a given commodity in the market. For example, suppose if a firm gets 16,000 rupees from the sale of 100 chairs, then the amount of rupees 16,000 is known as revenue. Concept of revenue. The concept of revenue consists of three important terms, that are total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. So we will discuss each one of them in brief. What is total revenue? Total revenue refer to the total receipts from the sale of a given quantity of a commodity. So it is the total income of the firm. Total revenue is obtained or calculated by multiplying the quantity of a commodity sold with the price of the commodity. The formula to calculate the total revenue is quantity is multiplied by price. So let's talk about the average revenue. Average revenue refer to the revenue per unit of output sold. That is, revenue is divided by per unit, total revenue is divided by per unit of output sold. It is obtained by dividing the total revenue by the number of unit sold. The formula to calculate the average revenue is total revenue divided by the quantity, that is unit sold. Let us talk about the last, that is marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is the additional revenue that is generated from the sale of an additional unit of output. When one more unit of output is sold, then it is known as marginal revenue. It is the change in total revenue from sale of one more unit of a commodity. The formula to calculate the marginal revenue is total revenue of n is minus by total revenue of n term minus 1. So let us talk about the concept of total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue with the help of a table. That is, in the table we can see how to calculate each one of them, that is TR, AR and MR. First column is unit sold, that is you can see that from 1 to 7. Next, second column is price, and the third column is total revenue. So you can see that total revenue is calculated by the quantity into price. For example, if the unit sold is 1 and the price is 10, so total revenue is given by 10 into 1, that is price into quantity, that is 10. In the second, we can see that unit sold is 2, price is 9, so we will multiply by 2 into 9, that is quantity into price, we will get the total revenue 18. And in the third, you can see that when units sold are 3 and the price is 8, we will multiply 3 into 3 by 8, then we will get the total revenue as 24, and so on. We will calculate the total revenue by multiplying the unit into price. We will get the total revenue. If we talk about the average revenue, so average revenue is calculated by TR, that is total revenue divided by the quantity. So you can see that we have in the previous column we have get the total revenue. Total revenue that is we have get 10. So we will 10 divided by unit sold, that is quantity, that is 1. So it is 10. And in the second column, if you can see that when total revenue is 9, we will get the when total revenue is 18 and the unit sold is 2, then when 18 divided by 2, we will get the term 9, average revenue. In the third, you can see that when total revenue is 24 and the units sold are 3, then when 24 is divided by 3, we will get the average revenue 8, and we will calculate the average revenue, so on. If we talk about the marginal revenue, so marginal revenue is calculated by the total revenue of n term minus total revenue of n minus 1. In the first term, as we can say that when unit sold is 1, price is 10, and TR, that is total revenue, is 10, then marginal revenue is calculated by, as in the zero above term is there is no value, then we can take the first value as 0. So 10 minus 0 will be 10, that is marginal revenue will be 10. And in second, the marginal revenue is 18, then 18 minus 10, 10, and third 24 minus 18, 8, that is 6. In fourth, 28 minus 24, that is 4, and so on. In the last column, when units are 7, we can say that when TR is 28, when 28 minus 30, the marginal revenue will become negative. Relationship between revenue concepts. When the price remain constant, that it's happen under the perfect competition. In this situation, firm has to accept the same price as determined by the industry. It means any quantity of a commodity that can be sold at that particular price. Second one is when the price fall with the rise in output. It happens under the imperfect competition. In this situation, the firm follow its own pricing policy. However, it can increase sales only by reducing the price. So let us talk about the relationship between average revenue and marginal revenue when the price remain constant. When the price remains same at all output level, no firm is in a position to influence the market price of the product. A firm can sell more quantity of output at the same price. You can see the table 7.2. It means the revenue from every additional unit, that is marginal revenue, that is equal to the average revenue. As a result, both average revenue and marginal revenue curves coincide in a horizontal straight line that is parallel to x-axis as shown in the figure. As you can see that average revenue is coinciding with the marginal revenue. As we have seen in the given schedule and diagram, price, that is AR, remain the same at all level of output and is equal to marginal revenue. As a result, the demand curve for our AR curve is perfectly elastic. Second one is relationship between TR and MR when price remain constant. When price remain constant, firm can sell any quantity of output at the price that is fixed by the market. As a result, The MR curve and the AR curve is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Since MR remains constant, TR also increases at a constant rate. You can see the table 7.3. That is, when MR remains constant, TR is increasing at a constant rate. And due to this reason, the TR curve is a positively sloped straight line. You can see the diagram 7.2. As TR is 0 at 0 level of output, the TR curve start from the origin. At 0 level, the TR is 0. That is why the TR curve start from the origin. Relationship between AR and MR when the price fall with the rise in output. When firm can increase their volume of sales only by decreasing the price, then average revenue falls with increase in sales. It means revenue from every additional unit, that is marginal revenue, will be less than average revenue. As a result, both AR and MR curve slopes downward from left to right. This relationship can be understood through table and figure. In table 7.4, you can see that both the MR and AR fall with increase in output. As the output is increasing, the AR and MR fall with the increase in output. However, the fall in MR is double than that in AR. That is, marginal revenue falls at a rate which is twice the rate of fall in average revenue. As a result, marginal revenue curve is steeper than the average revenue curve because marginal revenue is limited to one unit, whereas average revenue is derived by all the units. So it leads to comparatively lesser fall in AR than fall in the MR. So now let's talk about the relationship between TR and MR when the price fall with rise in output. When more of output can be sold only by lowering the price, then revenue from every additional unit, that is marginal revenue, will fall. MR is the additional to total revenue when one more unit of output is sold. So total revenue will increase when MR is positive and total revenue will fall when MR is negative. You can see in that table. And total revenue will be maximum when MR is 0. This relationship can be better understood with the help of table and diagram. As you can see in the table and diagram, the TR curve, that is total revenue curve, rises as long as MR is positive. It reaches its highest point, that is point A, when MR is 0, that is point B. You can see the figure. And it starts declining when MR becomes negative. The relationship can be summed up as under: as long as marginal revenue is positive, total revenue increases, or when TR rises, MR is positive. Second one is when marginal revenue is 0, total revenue is at maximum point, or when TR is maximum, MR is 0. Third one is when marginal revenue become negative, total revenue start falling, or when TR falls, MR is negative. Next topic is break-even point. The break-even point refers to the point where the total revenue is equal to the total cost. At the break-even point, the firm is able to meet all its cost. It is shown with the help of figure, as you can see in the figure. As seen in the diagram, the point E is the break-even point because at this point you can see that total revenue is equal to total cost, where the TR and TC coincide, that is point E. That point is known as break-even point. Point E is the situation of normal profit. that is also known as no profit no loss situation. Any point below E indicates abnormal losses, whereas any point above E shows abnormal profits. Shutdown points. Shutdown points refer to a situation when a firm is able to cover its variable cost only. In other words, it is a situation when total revenue received from the sale of goods is just equal to the total variable cost of production. At the shutdown point, the firm incurs loss of fixed cost. The firm does not stop the production at this point as fixed cost will still be incurred. However, if average revenue further falls and is unable to meet average variable cost, then the firm will shut down the operations. The situation of shutdown point is illustrated in the figure as you can see. Shutdown occur at point L when average revenue is equal to average variable cost. At this point, the firm is unable to meet its fixed cost. So that's all what I have tell you about the revenue. If you feel any difficulty or you have not understood anything, you are feel free to comment me in the comment box. I will try to resolve the issue. And please if you like my video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel for future notifications. Thanks for watching my video.